sick easy. Hold on. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? No, you can't see me because I didn't turn the screen on to me. Welcome, everyone. Hey, I am Ryan Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. I'm with my man beside me here, the sprinter. But before I introduce him, Luke, I can't just introduce you. I want to make sure that we are on the line. I want to make sure that you people all know who I'm sitting beside. This guy, he's a super racer. He is well known in Belgium. This is the one. This is the only. And I want to make sure so you guys know. And remember, get a pen and I want you to write it down. I want you to write it down, yes. We are live with Luke van der Plas from Belgium. There you are, Luke. This is you. This is me. Man, we had a great day of taping. Looked at some super pigeons. And yes, guys, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions in the next few weeks. This man, 8 pigeons. Yes, this man's 8 pigeons will be online auction. Feathers Elite Pigeon Auction. So if you have questions for Luke, now's the time to get them in. And again, I'm just going to post this up here for just a second. Take a look at Kivran. You guys have heard it. What do you mean, Kivran? What is Kivran? What is it? Huh? Take a look. This is your Kivran Liberations. This man has been flying from this race station since he was, what, 7 years old, Luke?
Yes.
From 7 years old.
With my father.
With your father.
Your grandfather.
4 generations, folks. 4 generations. This man, the day I took this video, you had pigeons in the race.
For sure.
For sure. This is what we're talking about. This is why we're here. You wanted super sprint to middle distance, but guys, don't be fooled. These pigeons can do the distance as well. I will post up us back on here. Again, we are with Luke van der Plas. If you have questions for Luke, now is your time to put them in. We got some pigeons we are going to show today. Oops, there's an echo. Oh, there's an echo. There we go. Echo's gone. Horrible echo. My apologies. The echo's gone. I took the echo away. Is that better, folks? Little echo, no more. See, what I like to do, Luke, is I'll give them an echo so they tell me that they're paying attention. Mm-hmm. But I really didn't mean to do that. Anyways, Tracy says, you have an echo. Well, it should be gone now. Mike Parrish says, good morning, or good afternoon. Good. It's good now. Okay, you guys can hear us. Yes, so this is Luke van der Plas. He is a specialist in the sprints to middle distances. Tracy says hello from United States.
Hello, Tracy.
Brian Mansker says good, it's better now. Yes, it is. All set. Yes, we are all set. Luke, a little bit about you before we look at some pigeons. You grew up in the pigeon sport. How did it all start for you, Luke?
I never saw them pigeons in my life. My father was a very good pigeon man. He still raised the pigeons. He's 89.
Your father's 89.
89, and he has a small number of pigeons now, but he liked them.
He's 89 years old. He's racing pigeons. What does he specialize in, or what does he enjoy now?
At the moment, he raced only 5 times this year, but he won the first prize of Barcelona.
He won the first prize of Barcelona
in the club. And 17 of 73 national, but in the past
73 national.
Yes.
And in his club he was first in the club. With your pigeons, same pigeons?
Half.
Isn't that something?
I gave him that parents of that pigeon, but it's good. Huh?
Hey guys, you're seeing this. Your father, 89, still flying the pigeons. Your grandfather flew pigeons?
Yes.
And
4 generations now.
So even now your great-grandfather flew pigeons?
Yes.
Wow. Folks, we bring you the best here at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. You specialize, though, you like sprint racing, sprint to middle.
No, at one point I said to my father, we did together always with good result, 4 times first national and 18 times first provincial. I said I will race in my home place also, but I will do on the sprint middle distance. Then I could help him. He said, yes, you can do. That was the start in 2012. I started here with the name of Lisbeth. That's my first daughter. My name is still with my father, Luc.
Ah, okay. And I see they do that here in Belgium. Adam says, morning from Australia. Enjoy your trip and watching all your clips, getting all the tips. Hey, what are some good tips? What's a good tip for breeding? Because you're a super breeder.
Start with good pigeons.
Start with good pigeons.
In many generations, not one generation, but you must have a good family, or find a good family.
You know, I want to talk about that. We have, you know, the two pieds in the auction that are coming up. You know, the father, the checker. Can we see the checker cock? And guys, we're going to show you what we mean by generations of winning. We're going to show, you're going to take a look at this. Again, if you have questions for Luke, now is the time. He's an open book. He loves to give people good information. Now, we did a video on this cock today. There is a child, 2 children from this pigeon coming up at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. And I wanted to show this pigeon, and I'm going to get to the next question. Does it feed barley? We're going to get to that. But this cockbird here in my hands, folks, Luke, I will say, is it okay?
Yes, you tell.
This pigeon here, his father has 15 firsts. His mother has 10 firsts. Mm-hmm. So in total, just in the father and the mother, there is 25 firsts. Now, how are the grandparents of this pigeon?
Also very good. All the pigeons are good from the different generations.
From the different generations. But you just take a look at the father and the mother in this pigeon. Now, this pigeon was bred for stock. He is a 2013 cockbird. He wouldn't be here if he can't breed the super pigeons.
He's never raced.
He's never raced?
No, never fly out. I kept him for the breed immediately because he's from a special pair.
Special pair. And here's the hen. And I love this hen. She is super nice. She compliments him very, very well. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, we got war paint, folks. We got war paint. Now, this blue pencil hen, what is her background?
The father is bazooka. In 1 month, he fly 3 first and 1 second against 1,000 pigeons every time.
1,000 pigeons every time.
And then the mother 5 times first. She bring the color. Her mother bring the white.
Her mother brings the white. But you just look in these 2 pigeons. If you get children from them, we're talking close to maybe 35 to 40 firsts.
Yes.
And that's only the firsts.
Yes,
that's only the first. Now, I'm going to ask you another question, Luke. You paired these 2 up. You've paired them, and you've flown their children.
The best yearling cock in my loft is a son of this pair. This is Papa and Mama from the best yearling.
Best yearling. And guys, I will say this, on the mother's side, way back in the pedigrees is Van Loon.
And also Gladiator.
Gladiator. So there's Van Loon and a little bit of Gladiator. But you take a look. And I just wanted to tell you guys, when he's looking at what he means by generations, it's not just the parents, it's the grandparents, it's the great-grandparents. You want as much wins as possible.
The more good pigeons in the pedigree, the bigger the chance for good results with the kids.
Hey, you're hearing it from Luke. Okay, we got another question. Andrew says, does he feed barley for sprinting? The barley, the brown...
Not so much.
Not so much. So how do you feed your...
I give them a light mixture, but the last 2 days they receive sports from Van Robijs.
So you're feeding the Van Robijs. Are you feeding the Revolution mix?
Yes, also.
Another Revolution mixer. Here we go. What do you think of the Van... Well, you've grown up with all the feeds. All the top feeds were in Belgium first. What do you think now of the Van Robijs feed compared to other feeds you've used?
The best. A couple of weeks ago, I could try a new mix for the sprint races.
You could try it.
Yes, they gave me to try, and very good.
Guys, he won't steer you wrong. He's used all the feeds. Remember, he's fourth generation pigeon man here. Super pigeons, and just in these two pigeons alone, it's mind blowing the results that this man has. Stephen O'Brien says, class racing pigeons from Ireland. Hey, we love Ireland. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys have questions for Luke, now is the time to get them in. But I will say, every time I come here, you see the level of quality and the respect for top pigeon men in Belgium has for this man. You're very well known. You're very, very well known. You have some super pigeons. What more can I say? Question for you with the feeding. So you feed light to heavy, light mix,
Light.
very light.
But when I do the middle distance, it depends also the weather. When the wind is in the tail, it's not the same. But middle distance, they are 2 nights in the basket at the moment. They need more.
They need more. And
But I like to raise them from April till October. Almost 5 months. Not only 10 or 12 races, 20.
20. And do you, this hen has such a nice vibration to her. She just,
Yes, she has the muscles.
she has the muscles. What a pigeon. I give her back to you so you put them back in the crate. Guys, if you have questions for Luke, don't be shy. It's always best when you guys participate. That's what I tell you makes the show. And hey, let's not forget, running right now, Feathers of the Pigeon Auctions. We have, let me get this up here, closing this evening, the man from Hungary, Zolt Pinter. There he is. His auction is closing tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Guys, there are some super deals there for you. Sit back, take a look. But right now, we are with Luc van der Plas, the man from Kievan, as they say. He's got great pigeons. Let me bring us back up here. Let's rotate so we have see the questions that are popping up. And again, if you are on, please let me know. Luke, what do you think? Pigeons. How much racing in a season can a pigeon do? How many weeks? Do you think a pigeon can do? Because I think the reason why I ask this is you have pigeons that I have seen race 4, 5, 6, up to 9 years old.
Yes.
But not everyone has this. How have you managed to do this?
I start slowly with the young birds, and then enough to do good selection.
So, okay.
6 or 8 races.
6 or 8 races. Now, will they be all together or will you space them out?
All together.
So,
And then I keep the promising birds.
you keep the promising ones.
For the old bird and yearling season. I start in the beginning of April, but not with all the pigeons. Most of the time with 15 or 20 hens. And then for the cocks, I wait for better weather. And they raise the cocks, they raise till the end of July.
You're talking the yearling cocks.
And also,
Yearling and old. So
they are in the same lot.
They're in the same lot. So you bring the hens up first. You keep the cocks back.
Yes.
And you wait for what? The weather to warm up a bit?
Yes. And then hens raise more than cocks. They need to raise every week. Otherwise, they pair together.
Okay.
But I have no problems with that. I don't know why. Maybe it's the type of pigeons. Not too many lesbians in my loft.
Not too many lesbians in his loft. Diamond Cards asks, what's the best food for raising pigeons or winter weather? What's the best feed for the pigeons in the winter weather?
In the winter weather, I give the milk mix.
Molting mix.
Yes.
And from Van Robies as well?
Yes.
Anything you add to it?
Yes, a little bit vitamin, 1 time in a week.
1 time.
And I give them the chance to swim 1 time in a week. And they fly out also.
What do you mean they fly out?
They train.
Whoa, hold on. Okay, so you're saying not your stock birds.
No.
But the race team.
Some old racers who are in the breeding loft, they go to the racing section and they fly out. It's good for the condition.
So even right now, how many times a week will you let your race birds out?
3 or 4 times in a week.
3 or 4 times all winter long?
When it snows, no.
No, but every week they'll go out a couple times?
Yes.
And when they go out, what do you don't ask them, you just let them out?
It's free flight, half an hour.
Half an hour, they come in.
And I stay in the neighborhood.
So you're staying in the backyard, making sure for the hawks, you watch?
At the moment, when I have big problems with the hawk, I take more care. But now, no problems. I do.
Okay. And you've been doing this system for how long?
All my life.
All your life. So do you find when spring comes for the hens and the cocks, do you find they normally don't have extra weight on them? They're perfect condition?
Yes, then they are not too big.
So it's easy to get them into condition. So there's that. That's very interesting. We have a question from Michael Peevler. If he brings in a new bird to breed, how long will he give to prove itself? And I know one thing, Luke, you've brought in some super pigeons. You have. You've brought in super pigeons in your life, some key pigeons. And the question is, and I think you get it, if you buy a new pigeon,
I buy every year new pigeons.
how long do you give them before they're out?
2 years.
2 years.
That's enough.
2 years, and so that would mean what? 4 rounds of babies or 2?
No, 3.
3 rounds.
And then the most important is the babies stay. When I lose a lot of babies from a pigeon, I'm disgusted.
And hey guys, I'm going to show you a pigeon that Luke has brought in. Can we get to this again?
Yes.
Hey guys, now listen to this. I'm not going to lie to you. Listen, when this man wanted this pigeon here, to buy this pigeon, is this true that you had to buy the entire loft of pigeons to get this pigeon?
Yes.
He bought every pigeon in the man's loft for one pigeon. This is Luke van der Plas, guys. Now, are you ready? Are you sitting down? If you're driving, put the 4-ways on and just relax, because you're going to see what Luke purchased. Luke, can I buy this pigeon? Do I have to buy all your pigeons? Guys, this is Seguin. Are you ready? He has 19 times first. 19 times first, and he's 4 years in a row
First ace pigeon.
First ace pigeon. Oh, and here's the next thing about this pigeon. He feels like a 3-year-old. He's a 2010. Is he filling his eggs?
Everything. But I will never sell pigeons from him after this auction.
Luke, you weren't supposed to tell him we have something from this pigeon. But yes, guys, this is the type of man this is. He gave his very, very best. What a pigeon. Now,
yes, he's very good.
You buy this pigeon, you have to buy all the pigeons, and you bought this pigeon to bring home.
Mm-hmm.
How did this pigeon breed for you?
I asked that man in which position in the loft is he. I make that position in my loft empty. I let him on the floor, and he took the good place.
So, guys,
immediately.
So he opened the box to the same box that he had in his own home.
Yes.
This pigeon was so smart, in a new loft, he went right to that box.
And then I opened the other boxes and I watched, and he defended his box.
He defended his box already. Guys, when I say to you, this is how God intended a pigeon to be built, perfect, this one is like this.
Not a big type, huh?
No, he's buoyant. The vents are perfect. The back is strong, but I'll tell you, you can see the character in this pigeon. This is the type of pigeon he brings in. It was a good buy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Take him back in your hands. We've got some more questions. Let me get to the questions here. Luke is a 4th generation pigeon fancier. Yes, that is right. How many? Okay, Mike Parrish asked, and let me just pull this down, because you guys know we're with Luke van der Plas. Here we go. The question that we have from Mike Parrish is, how many weeks races are there considering marathon races. So in Belgium, how many races? How many weeks?
In Belgium, my season starts the first weekend of April, and then the birds fly till beginning of August, and then I start a second season in the same season.
The second season in the same season.
I pair up my pigeons at the end of August to bring them in a good position. They can breed some babies, and then they fly the Tour of Belgium races.
Now, I hear a lot about this, the Tour of Belgium, the Tour of Belgium, the Tour of Belgium. For people wondering, well, what the hell is the Tour of Belgium? Luke, how do you describe the Tour of Belgium? It's always at the end of the season.
Yes, it starts the second week or the third week of September till the second week of October, 4 weekends in a row, and different clubs organize. You race with the same pigeons on Saturday and Sunday. They race 2 times in a weekend,
Right.
but small distance, maximum 150 kilometers, 90 miles.
Okay.
And then you go to the club with your pigeons. Everybody basket the pigeons. After the last basket pigeons,
Yes.
they take a pool, and they
A basket,
yes
and they pull out a name, a location.
maybe 8 locations are in that basket, and they take. And that's not, and the last that is.
So there's 8 locations. They pull the first one, no. Second one, no. When they get to the 8th one, that's where you're going to race
That
from.
can be the north, the west, the south of the east. You need very intelligent pigeons for that.
Now let me ask you, how have you done in the Tour of Belgium? How good are you?
Yes, I can say it's good.
Guys, look at you. You won't say it. You've won it quite a few times. You've done very well.
The first 15 or the first 12 or the first 8 from 1,000 pigeons.
See, we had to warm them up a bit. Did you hear what he said? First 10, first 12, first 15.
No, a bit take calm, but it's nice.
But it's nice, yes. If I hit the lottery, I will. Yes, buy the pigeons. Another gentleman says he's a top breeder. Yes, you are. Or Luke is 100%. He's a top breeder. Okay, and I wanted to get for you guys to understand this. And Luke specializes in the sprints and the middles. One of the race points, and I'm going to post this back up again, is Kivra. And I want you people to see this. This is footage from me. This day here, I was here. You see, it was in the early month, the 4th month.
Yes.
Normally, at this time of season, how many thousands pigeons are in this race?
50,000 at least.
At least. Now, back in the year 2010, 2013, how many thousands of pigeons would have been there?
More than 100, I think.
More than 100,000. These pigeons have been selected from these pigeons. Luke has played this station. We talked about it probably almost 1,000 times in your life.
That must be
close.
Yes.
Because you can race it almost every week, can't you?
Yes, we can race 30 times
a
year.
30 times in a year. So my 1,000 was wrong. He's probably done it 4,000 times. And we were talking about this. If you don't have the quality pigeons for that kind of racing, what happens?
Then you make no price.
And the pigeons have a hard time coming home.
They must be there in 2 or 3 minutes, or you are too late.
Yeah. Yes, and I'm going to ask this. Do you have Van Dennen brand pigeons in your pigeons?
I have a new introduction from this year. I bought one.
You bought one?
A proven pigeon.
A proven pigeon. May I ask, how good was he? Did he have 19 firsts?
No. But his mother was maybe the best hen in Belgium.
Best hen in Belgium. Guys.
His mother. And he did also very good.
Okay. Andrew says, hello, Ryan. Can you ask, vent bones, open or closed, do they really make a difference for flying or breeding? Vent bones.
Everybody like very good closed vent bones.
Closed.
But I saw a lot of pigeons or not opener. But
Do you think if they're open, but they're open not too wide, but they're open, but the vent bone is strong, better than pointy, not like pencils. I like them big, like.
but first I watched to the result, and then I watched to the vent bone.
Okay, yes, but okay. So the Cuthbert here, Sagan, that has 19 firsts. He is perfect in your hands.
Yes,
If you looked at his results, and the first time you handled him, he had a little bit of open vent bones. Would that have mattered to you?
For me, it's not important.
The results.
The result is the most important.
So, guys, reminder of that.
And the health. I need pigeons who stay healthy from their own all year. I don't need to visit too much the doctor.
Okay, and Andrew asked this question. Andrew Walton says, is there any natural supplements he gives to keep the respiratory clean? Is there anything you give natural products for respiratory, or any natural products that you like to give?
Not so much.
So nothing you give naturally for a respiratory?
No.
No.
But I must be honest, I give the yellow drops also when they come back from the race.
Now you give it when they come back. I've some guys I hear give it to them the day of basketing.
I give them when they come back.
When they come back.
But not in the nose, on the foot.
I've heard this. So you make
it's more easy.
More easy.
I give on the foot. And I control a lot. But I try to give as less as possible.
As less as possible.
But when they need, I give.
Right. So you will take the pigeon to the vet?
Yes, at least one time in a month.
Once a month you take it?
Now in the winter, not every month.
But just for racing you go?
For sure.
And then
I must go for the injections for Paramixo. I must go. But I go more.
You're hearing it, guys, from Luke. Here he goes. Michael Piefler asks, how many birds did he get in that buy for the one bird? Did he keep the others? So, Sagan, you purchased him. You had to buy all the guy's birds.
I sold them to Iraq.
You sold them to Iraq. You sold them all?
In 2 hands.
You kept him in 2 hands?
Yes.
Okay, but so that's what he did, and he was after it, and it worked out. Were the hens as good as him?
They are very good.
He will never get, this guy won't toot his own horn. You have to pry it out of him. But he's an excellent pigeon man. Do you use antibiotics during the racing season? Do you use medication when you race, or do you leave that up to the vet?
I leave it up to the vet. But every season I will give some treatment for the head.
Okay, a little bit of and trichomonas for trichomonas as well, or no?
If necessary, yes.
Okay.
And this year in 23, I had a very good result at one point with 15 birds in the race and 10 birds in the top, and maybe 13 or 14 on the list from 15. 1 week later, not good enough. Very surprised. I was to the vet. He said, "Oh la la, not good. Coccidiosis."
Coccidiosis.
They took in the basket. That's 100%. I gave a pill.
Okay. So 1 week, you were, on the first week, you were up at the top. You're feeling great.
Yes.
The next week, but in that week, how did the pigeons look? Super good still?
Yes.
Super good, acting the same, flying the same?
Yes, I did not expect, but the result was not so good. And then I had to do appointment on Monday.
So you didn't wait. You were there right away. As soon as you get the results?
Immediately.
You see, guys, he didn't say it was a bad race. No. He said those pigeons should have fired better. They didn't. Everything was the same, right away to the vet.
And he gave treatment, and 1 week later, very good.
Okay, Brian Mansker from the United States says, can you explain the yellow drops on the feed? So I know yellow drops that come in a dropper. Okay, you can put them in the mouth, you can put them in the nose.
Yes.
Now, when you put it on feed, Okay, let's say, for instance, you're cockbirds. How many cocks do you fly?
I fly this year. I fly with 36 cocks.
Okay, so 36 cocks. When you mix it on the feed, how do you mix it for 36 cocks? How many drops? How much feed?
I make a pot,
pot?
from 1 kilo,
1 kilo, yes.
and I do 3 milliliter.
3 milliliters of yellow drops on the feed.
And I mix, and I let it dry 1 hour.
You let it dry, and it's a yellowy color.
Yes.
Okay, you let it dry, and then you feed it.
Yes.
That's it. Do you put anything else on the feed?
No.
No. And it's only one meal, or for that whole day?
2 meals.
2 meals.
When they come back, they eat normal food, but in the evening they receive that, and the next morning they receive that also.
And that's all you give?
Yes.
Okay.
That's enough.
That's enough. So, Brian, I hope that that explains it to you. Diamond Cars say, vent bones flexible, elastic body, champion pigeons, always body structure. Do you believe in this method? Do you believe in that method? Vent bone, okay, so I'm going to get to this. I think what Luke said earlier, the first thing you're looking for is results on pigeons. That's the first thing.
Yes.
Now, if you find a pigeon with great results, super, you want to bring it in, the back is weak, it's heavy, it's not nice, it's not your style of pigeon, will you buy it or do you stay away? So the bird still has to have.
But I do also selection in my loft. When I breed 50 babies, maybe I don't like 5.
They go.
They go before they have the chance to race.
Wow. So you're playing, you're already looking.
Maybe one of them is not healthy enough, or another one is a very scared type. There must be normal pigeons.
They must be nice. They must be to what you like and to what your family, a family of pigeons is like. I understand that, what you're saying. Another question we have here. What is used on the day of arrival for recovery? So when your pigeons are coming back from the race?
I give them Belgasol.
Belgasol.
It's a good, yes, it's good for recovery.
Good for recovery. Any special food when they return?
No, but...
Is it a light mix or is it the race mix?
It's a race mix.
Race mix. All they can eat?
They must recover, and I give, and 1 hour later I take away, and a couple of hours later I give a second time.
Okay.
They can choose.
They can choose when they return.
I give that food to the aviary of the hens, something like that.
After, when it's done.
Yes.
Okay. So nothing really crazy. Your pigeons are very natural.
Yes.
You want them. He doesn't pump in medications. He only uses medications
if necessary.
If necessary, and he doesn't think it. He goes to the vet. He gets it looked after. He uses the yellow drops every week. Belgasol when the birds come home. How is that given? In the water? Belgasol?
Yes.
Okay, in the water. Guys, if you have questions for Luke, now is your time. We're going to be on for just a little bit longer. You don't mind, do you?
It's okay.
It's okay. Good. If Luke's good, I'm good. Yes, he will be coming to Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions this season. You're going to have an opportunity. You will. But be patient. Let's check out the questions. All right. So there's that. Let me move that over. When do you retire a pigeon? Because you... I mean, I think the last time I was here, we discussed about a pigeon you were flying, and she was 9 years old. Tell us about this.
That's a special pigeon. I received that pigeon from Leo Hermans.
So I told you guys, he's well respected in the pigeon world. He's not a commercial breeder, but all the big guys, they know this guy. I was out today with Emil Denny's. I said, Luke, he finished the sentence, the last name. He gave the last name, and we were with Dina. She said, super pigeon man. Eddie Grugen, super. Guy Vandenauer says super. Super, super, super. So, listen to this. You went and got a pigeon from Leo Hermans.
I received that pigeon from Leo Hermans. because of friendship.
Okay.
I raced with her very good. At one point, I coupled with a pigeon I bought, and no eggs anymore.
So how old was she?
5 years,
So you didn't breed out of her until she was
not too much.
okay.
But in the spring and after the season, normal eggs.
Right.
But at 5 years, she stopped.
She stopped. She worked enough.
My other pigeons do, but
Yes.
she stopped.
She stopped laying.
But I continued with racing because the condition was very good. No eggs anymore, but still racing. She took 176 prizes without doubles.
She took 176 prizes with no doubles. He raced her from a baby till she was 9. Do you
Yes.
still have her?
I lost her.
Oh.
But
How old was she when you lost her, Luke?
9 years.
9 years old. You went to the well one too many times.
It was
Shame on you.
It was crazy bad weather. 1 week before, good result. She did not come back. I could not sleep. I did not see 4 years an egg from her, but I could not sleep anymore.
Yeah.
But
176 top prizes.
yes, Leo know also very good. He say such a good hand. I never had 11 first.
Isn't that? She had how many firsts?
11.
She had 11 firsts, total top prizes 176. The man flew her till she was 9 years old. I remember you were very proud to show me her. You said, I'm going to fly her again. And of course.
I have a daughter from her in my loft together with Oscar. That means 15 first Oscar, 11 times first Speedy. Speedy is the name of that hen of Leo. 26 times first in one pigeon. And she's a good one.
Folks, you're hearing it. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. Can you hear the results? This is an honest pigeon man. He flew a hen until she was 9 years old. She racked up not only just 11 firsts, but 176 prizes with no doubles.
No.
Is this one hell of a pigeon man, guys? Marco, he asks, hello, Ryan. Can you please ask Luke if he uses some supplements to improve the endurance in the races? Do you use any supplements to make the pigeons come better?
No.
Nothing. You use the Belgasol, regular grits and minerals?
Yes, I give a special mix from a local producer. I give a lot mineral vitamin in that bag from 25 kilo.
Okay.
I give a lot.
And it's got 60 things in it, all the nice little treats and everything.
They like very much.
They like very much. You believe in using a lot of grits and minerals?
Yes. Do
you have it in front of them all the time?
Yes.
Even with the race birds?
Every day fresh.
Every day fresh.
But not on the day of basketing.
On the day of basking, you take it away?
Too much salt. I think they like to drink too much.
Okay.
I stop the last day, no, for sure not.
And you normally are basketing Fridays? Or Thursday?
On the middle distance, Thursday evening. Mm-hmm. On the sprint, Saturday evening.
So for the sprint races, you'll make sure the last time they have grit will be Friday?
Yes.
Take it away. And for the middle distance, you take it away the day of basketing or no? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But I take care.
You watch.
When they are on the road, they cannot drink too much sometimes.
So you don't want them to have too much salt. Okay. You heard it here. Diamond Car says, Mike Green says, hello, Mike Green. Diamond Car says, I know it's not breeding season. If you breed one pair, how many babies you breed of one pair? So out of a pair of pigeons, how many are you taking out of a pair?
It can happen 6 rounds in a year.
6 rounds in a year.
But not all for me.
No.
Also for friends.
But mostly 4 to 6 young from a hen. Will a cock you take a few more?
But now we are in October. I kept the eggs from my two best racers. They are under feeder pairs. I don't throw them away.
No, not Luke. Trust me, Luke is sharp. David Tracy, he's always on our show. Welcome, David, to the show. Hopefully, you know this is Luke Van Plas, but he has a question. If your regular feed time is at 4 in the afternoon,
Yes.
in the afternoon on the day of shipping, do you feed early in the morning or earlier in the day, or do you feed at the normal time?
Not on the normal time. When I do the middle distance pigeons, they receive as much as they want, also in the afternoon before basketing.
Okay.
But the sprint racers, early in the morning at 7, and normally I'm not an early bird. Normally they eat at 9, but then they eat at 7, and that's finish.
Are you normally, when you feed, are you normally always at the same times every day?
Yes.
With even your exercising of the pigeons the same time every day?
Yes.
Okay, so
It's important.
And lots of lofts I go to, the top lofts, they say that, I was with Chris DeBacher. He said to me, if I let my pigeons out, let's say at 7 o'clock in the morning, every day, he says at 7, not at 7:05, not at 6:55, at 7. He is right down to the minute. And I think you're sort of almost the same, pretty regiment.
Yes.
And you think it's good for the pigeons?
Yes.
It gets them on a system.
They must trust the situation and the boss. It's a connection.
Okay, another question. An opinion about the Art brothers and if his own pigeons are from them. You know this gentleman?
Yes, they are old ventures. They were very good in the past. They have good pigeons, but now they are a little bit old, I think.
Okay. Well, you grew up with all the great pigeon flyers.
Yes, but some very good pigeon ventures have their bloodline.
How do you pronounce the name?
Arts.
I've never heard.
Yes. They are in the neighborhood of Willie Daniels.
Okay.
But top pigeons.
Dave says, I'm watching from Malta. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Mike Parrish asks, what was the reason flying hens and waiting for it to warm up for the cocks? So why do you fly in the yearlings and the older hens? Why do you fly them before the cocks in the season?
A lot of good ventures in Belgium only raise the hens because they can have more. The cocks are more weak.
The cocks are more weak. Now,
they fight in the basket. They need a better weather. With bad weather circumstances, hens are...
The level's up. So normally in what part of the season do you...
But when the weather is good in April, I do also with the cock. But with bad weather, sometimes I only send hens.
Okay.
And the cocks stay at home.
Okay, and the cocks, do you find, even when the weather's good, can the cocks be successful every week, or do you find it goes up and down with the cocks?
A good cock is a good cock. Huh?
No excuse.
But I don't understand people who only race with cocks or hens. You must race with your best pigeons. For sure, the best hens are better than the worst cocks. Huh?
That's right. Andrew says, Ryan, can you ask, are more genes passed through the mother or the father? I.e., does the mother pass on 75% of the genes and the father 25%, or is it 50-50?
It's 50-50. But some breeders are very important. It can be a cock or a hen. Some cocks can give good babies with different hens, and for hens it's the same. It's also possible he only gives good babies with one hen. Or for that hen it's the same.
Okay, when you're looking to buy a pigeon, does it matter to you a hen or a cock?
It's easier to buy a hen because you can pair with a lot of cocks. Not so many place for the cocks in the breeding loft.
So you would sometimes rather bring a hen in.
No, I try to find quality.
Quality. So it doesn't, for you, if it's a super hen and you can get it, you will. If it's a super cock, you'll find a spot for him. Guys, you're here with Luke van der Plas.
But when I buy a young one, it must be a hen.
So when you bring a young pigeon in, it's a hen.
Yes.
Okay. Mike Green from Idaho, he loves his potatoes in Idaho. He says, does he do a lot of road training? Do you drive in the car with the pigeons a lot?
Not every day, but in the beginning of the season, before they go to the club, they do 5 times with the car.
And that's 5 times with the yearlings and 2-year-olds.
Yes.
With the young pigeons?
I do more, maybe 15 times.
And how far is the farthest you take them?
The maximum is 50 kilometers.
50 kilometers. Okay. Diamond Texas says, have you ever breeding 1 male and 2 females? What is the logic behind it? I am a bit confused. Can you please explain? So you will, I think what he's asking is, you will breed cocks to different hens.
Yes.
And you're...
But not at the same moment.
No.
At the same moment, only one.
Only one at a time.
A couple.
How hard is it to... Is it harder to find a cock that will breed supers with multiple hens?
You must find out.
Have you had them in your time?
Yes.
He's had it all, this man. Dave Shaw Putnam says, hello. Hello, Dave. What was I going to say? I had a question and the guy said hello and it screwed me up, but that's okay. Guys, we're with Luke van der Plas here. If you have questions, we're going to wrap up here in about 5 minutes or so, so get them in. Yes, he is coming to Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Yes, just in a few weeks, his auction will be online. Reminder, all bids are in Canadian dollars. And yes, all the pigeons from Luke are in North America now. They've done their quarantine. There's the man there. He's got the two beautiful pieds. Watch out for them. But he's given from his very, very, very best. A question I have for you, Luke. In these pedigrees that people are going to see when they come up, and you can go look at our auction site, you can see the pedigrees. You have pigeons that have good age. 2010, 2012, 2013. You don't see that often. How does your family do this? How did you get this into your family?
I keep my good pigeons as long as possible.
But the vitality in them, it's amazing. You handed me pigeons that you didn't tell me how old. You didn't tell me how old. You put them in my hands and I went, this feels like a 2 or 3 year old.
But they are the exceptional types. It's the best 2 or 3 from a generation. Mm-hmm. Not all of the pigeons are like that. It's the best.
It's the best.
That must be the founders of the family.
Okay. Annick Gutien, she says hello. You know Annick. Yes. Annick, hello. I hope you're enjoying this. What do you think of Annick's pigeons? Or what do you think of Annick?
She's the best lady in Belgian pigeon sport.
Super pigeons, eh?
Yes. Extremely good pigeons. Congratulations, Annick.
Hey, and that's the type of guy this guy is. He's always first to say congratulations. You're a good sport. Dave Shaw Putnam says, in the auction coming up, what are your 2 favorite pigeons in our sale? What lot numbers? Do you remember?
I think that one from Sagan, that's for sure.
Okay, we have, isn't it 2 from Sagan? I believe.
Yes, one in the life.
Yes, okay. From Sagan, you take a look. Go look at the auction from Sagan. Anything from Sagan, he says a home run. And what's your second pick? It's hard to say.
It's hard to say, but I believe in the good quality of of the whole group.
And really go back and take a look. Just take a look at the pedigrees and all the wins in the pedigrees. And I kind of agree with you. How can you pick? You gave from your very best. So it's, we could say pick the one from, say, yeah, that one might not be the best one. It could be lot 2, lot 3, lot 4, lot 5, or lot 6. The quality is in these pigeons. He's been breeding from all these pigeons for years at the highest level.
But maybe I can recommend that kid from the half brother, half sister.
Half brother, half sister. Yes, the big man.
The big boy.
This is the one. He really fooled me. Let's see him. Can we see him? Come on.
With the smaller head.
With the smaller, he did. Okay, and look at this. Fishnut asked this question, Luke, and I'm going to ask you before we show this cock. Does Luke believe in inbreeding families? If so, how tight would the family be, and when would he bring in something for outcrossing? And would it be a cock or a hen?
Father and daughter, or mother and son, I never do.
No. So,
but I did one time this year. My second best racer is coupled with his mother at the moment, but I did not realize when I coupled them. But this cock, it's a very good breeder. He's coupled with his half sister.
So for the sale,
I like that very much.
For the sale, Luke put half brother to half sister. Now this pigeon here, to me, he feels like a 2-year-old.
And he's 11.
He's 11 years old. 11, folks. Take a look at this cock. Look at the head on him. Anik just said, woohoo, thank you, Luke. But what a cock this pigeon is. I was blown away by him. And guys, this is the type of quality Luke brings to the table. Oh, man. Isn't he a dream, eh?
He's a nice pigeon.
He's a nice pigeon. And you paired him up to his half-sister. Guys, this is, in the sale, this could be that one pigeon you buy for the cross. Tell me a bit more about this pigeon. What makes him so good?
It's a son of Pilot. That's my stock breeder. It's also the father of Oscar with 15 first. That's the half brother of Oscar. But he never raced.
So this is a half brother of Oscar, and Oscar had 15 firsts?
Yes.
There you see. Take a look. We've got some more questions. I'll hand it back to you.
And the mother is a sister of Wonder 62.
Wonder 62.
So a cock in my loft with 10 different children with first prizes.
Are you hearing this, guys? Again, a non-commercial loft with super results. Here. You know what I'm going to ask? I can't pronounce this. This guy asked this question. I want you to say this.
I know what you mean.
What is this?
That is the club in the neighborhood of Berlard.
Okay.
It's a high-level club, but I live 50 kilometers from that place. But in the end of the season, I raced there. And I did very good. And also where I race, some very good ventures, Lambrechts, come to the same competition. And yes, it's okay.
Okay, so there you go. Mike Parrish says, when breeding, does he pick the pairs from the wins or something else? So when you're pairing up, do you put a pigeon with 5 wins to a pigeon with 6 wins? Do you pick a pigeon with 5 wins to put it to a pigeon with 1 win?
It's a feeling.
It's a feeling.
It's a feeling. The cocks have their box, and I take the hands and I bring them together. I don't prepare on the paperwork.
It's a feeling. If you pair a cock up, if you say, this cock will look great with this hen, and you put the hen to the cock, and the cock does not like her, you don't force it.
No.
Why not?
No, it's not necessary.
So
I don't know what the result will be. I can better bring a happy couple together.
For better results, I think. I have a son of Mattis. Is there a hen to go with it. Mike Green is one of the gentlemen that purchased your pigeon. Do you have a hen that would go with this cock?
Yes, yes. He must study the pedigrees.
Study the pedigrees. And if you have a question, you can message. You're on Facebook.
Yes.
You're on Facebook. Send him a message, Mike Green. He will help you out. He will point you to the pigeon that he thinks will fit it the best. Thanks, Ryan, for the questions. No, thank you. And I got to say, thanks to Luke. We're going to be on for 4 more minutes, guys. And I think we're good, eh? 4 more minutes. We're going to give you guys 4 more minutes. This guy's super flyer in Belgium. It was kind of funny. We got another question, so I'll get to this question. I am asking one more question. If a new starter, are you learning to buy pigeons? What are you looking for? Pedigree? What are you looking for? And this doesn't have to be for somebody who's new.
I think it's very important you make connection with 1 or 2 good ventures in the neighborhood and friendship. Don't buy from 10 people. Go to that 2 lofts. Don't invest too much, maybe. It's not good to invest too much in the start, but go to good people.
And if you are buying, I think also though, if you are going to invest and buy pigeons, if you're going to go and buy pigeons and you're going to spend some money.
For me, it's different.
But buy from the good ones, wouldn't you say? Go buy good pigeons.
I go also to small lofts who have very good pigeons.
And here in Belgium, you can do this. In North America, it is not the same. It's different. But you have the luxury here to do this. It's a great luxury. You know the lofts, and it's a little different. Mike Parrish asks, does he like one loft races? Do you like one loft racing?
I'm impressed. You must have very good pigeons to do good results there.
Have you competed in any?
No.
You don't have to.
I have plenty of possibilities in my loft to race.
You're hearing it, guys. Another Belgium. This is what he's not knocking them. He thinks they're great.
No, it's very good, and you need strong pigeons, I think.
I think this man's pigeons have it to do it, no problem. You guys have done some really good questions tonight. What was I going to ask? Just double checking here to make sure I haven't missed anyone. I think we're good. I think we are good. So, guys, like I said, Luke is coming up here in a couple of weeks. If you have questions, you can look him up on Facebook. That's the name you look under. Message him. Be polite. Don't be rude. Don't hound them. Don't bother them. Sprint in middle distance. But don't worry, guys. These pigeons will do 500-600 kilometers, no problem.
Yes, they do.
They good in headwinds?
Yes.
Wind on the nose. And guys, I want you to remember this. Take a look at this video here. Luke's pigeons are in this. This is. He's been doing this every year since he was a little boy, flying Kivray.
Maybe I will tell you something.
Tell me.
I try to make my pigeons as hard as possible.
Hard as possible. What does that mean?
They don't be scared about a little bit rain.
See, guys, he's a lot like me. He's not afraid of the rain. And does this? What does that mean? How do you prepare your pigeons for bad weather?
When it's raining, I let them train. Not in the evening, but in the morning they fly out.
They fly out. If it's raining, you play them.
Yes.
Okay. And
some pigeons don't know the rain. Then you cannot expect too much on a rainy race, I think.
So you like to educate them for the bad weather?
Yes.
So you don't leave them in, you play them, and you'll even let the youngsters out?
But not in the evening.
Now, why not in the evening?
When they are wet in the night, that cannot be good.
Too damp, too cold. They need a day to dry out.
Yes.
Hey, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know I have. Luc van der Plas, some super pigeons. And thank you again for giving us the opportunity this evening. I know it's a little bit late here, 9:25 here in Belgium. I know, guys in North America, it's early for you guys. But for us, man, we've had a long day, haven't we? We did some great filming. Wait till you see the lots that are up for grabs. We did the lot show. Check out the tour that we've done with Luke. I know. Are you going to the Golden 10?
Yes, for sure.
I'll buy you a beer there, eh?
I buy you also a beer.
Hey, if we're going to the Golden 10, who should we look for to buy from? Who do you have your eye
A
on?
lot of good pigeons there.
A lot of good pigeons there?
At the moment, my favorite, Derwa.
Derwa. So that's your favorite? Who's your second favorite?
All good pigeons.
All good pigeons. Okay. Derwa. So we'll have to take a look and see.
It will be difficult. Yeah, it's a very small family, but high level.
Very small family, but high level. Guys, that's Luke Van den Plas. I'm Ryan from Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. You guys have been absolutely great. Super questions. Now you have to wait and be patient. But guys, please do not forget this evening. That's right. Take a look. Do your homework. Closing Zolt Pinter from Hungary. He's the best of the best. You've got proven race winners in here. Some proven breeders. Take a look. Take a look. All bids are in Canadian dollars. That auction is running now. Also, Stefan Steenberg. Good pigeon man, eh?
Yes. Very,
very good, eh?
Very good.
He knows his pigeons. Luke, again, this is Luke Van den Plas. What a show, Luke. I think we're good here. I am going to wrap this up. Guys, thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you guys know where to bid. I think we're done for here. Thanks for flying with us, guys. You have a wonderful evening and good luck in the auction. You'll see me a little bit later on. Bye for now.